Yo, family, the stock market. What in the heck is going on? Let's huddle up and let's discuss it. It's time to protect our money. Every single week we do this video series where we help each other out with learning about how to protect our money. The stock market can be confusing, but it does not need to be. So if you're new to the channel, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. You'll get weekly videos on what to do with stocks. All right, so let's go into what's happening here with the S&P. S&P closed at 3,639.66. All right, and let's look at what's happening. So last week we said start to scale in. Scaling in, it was not a bad idea based upon what the chart is telling us, because we hit record lows. All right, and that's usually when you want to start to get anything in the market, because it's at the absolute lowest price that it's been all year. And we know anytime we get something that we like at the lowest price, very enticing to do. And doing something in the market right now, I do not think is a bad idea, because they're at record lows. But can it keep going? That's what we never know. And you can't be scared of that, because if it is going to keep going lower, we still got to make sure that we have some money set aside in order to get something, because we want the best price. So can it go lower? The answer is yes. Last week we discovered that there is a better buy price around that 3,200 area. So 3,200 is what we identified as the next best price level if the market does continue to slide lower, based upon this being the old support. We got the moves lower here and we got the moves higher here. So that is giving us a signal that this is a great entry for the next move lower. Right now, the market is showing that it head faked, right? It said, just kept pump faking. Just it didn't know what to do, right? Except for it did know what to do. It was scared to shoot. I actually still like this setup. And the only reason why I like this is because we are bouncing off of the 200-day moving average. We did not close below what last week was. I think that is a very good signal that the market is still at least got its defense up, right? It's still bobbing and weaving out here. The price isn't ready to fall just yet. We want to see conviction to the downside. It would have to make a new low to show that it still wants to slide. It didn't do that, although it did go up and sell off. We can still actually retrace, because that 200-day moving average is showing some type of stability. So we're going to keep an eye out. All right, I still think this is a great entry. Don't load the boat. If you want to load the boat, I think 3,200 is the better price to actually consider loading the boat. All right, so that's the S&P. Let's go ahead and check out what's going on with the Russell, and we use ticker IWM. All right, IWM closed at 168.61. Let's break down what's happening in IWM. So last week we discovered that we got a line in the sand here. We got this inverted cup and handle pattern. We got the handle, and now all of a sudden we are starting to test out where those lows are at. All right, this is dangerous, and the reason why it's dangerous is because this is a bearish formation. That bearish formation can easily start to show its fangs if the price closes below this support. We are watching this closely, family. Okay, this is going to be the trigger. This is going to be what signals you to take advantage of a continued move lower, okay, or if it defends itself, a continued move higher. This is the point of no return. Okay, you're going to make a decision based upon what the price tells you. Right now it is giving you really no clarity on what it wants to do, but it is at least showing that it's defending. Okay, so there's that boxing stance one more time. IWM is giving you the defense. Okay, it said, I'm not going down like no sucker out here. You're gonna have to knock me out before I make a decision. Okay, we're waiting for the price to make that clear decision. It's not making it just yet. It did defend. I like the defense, but is it real? We're going to find out. I think this has an opportunity to at least retrace, to get back towards this 200-day moving average. If that continues to be resistance, then we could be in some trouble. All right, so that's IWM. Let's check out what's going on in those Dow streets. All right, $DJI. we closed at 29,296.79. All right, and let's go ahead and zoom in and see if we can get any type of clear signals on this. So family, we defended on here again. All right, this 29,000 area continues to be some type of support. As you can see back here, we had very clear decisions on this too. This is showing that, however, we have not filled this gap. Okay, this large gap, we are likely going to at least get down to this 28,325 area. Okay, I think that the Dow still has a little bit more room to drop. We could have more continuation on the Dow to make a move in order to close this gap. This gap support can likely be the next price target. So I'm going to set it there. I think that we end up getting towards this here. We sold off this week. We still closed below, above the high. Listen, my bad. We still closed above the lows from last week. There we go. All right. Now that we've done that, I want to see some defense. All right. I don't think we get it. I think we end up moving towards this 28,300 area. Okay, I'm looking to see that the Dow gets there. If it gets there, I want to see a bounce. If we don't get the bounce, then obviously we are going to continue to move lower. All right, that's the Dow. And lastly, let's go on and check out what's going on with Nasdaq. All right, the Nasdaq. What do we got? 11,339.46. All right, so $11,039.46. All right, let's zoom in and see what we got going on. Boom. Ooh. Yeah, we're still defending support here too. All right, so we got defense here, and then once more another defensive strategy. We moved higher and did not hold those highs at all, and then we closed near the lows. All right, what that tells me is that once again, the pump fake. Anybody play basketball? Then you know what the pump fake is. If you don't play basketball, look up what the pump fake is. We got the pump fake going on. We got the pump fake, and it held its ground once more. We still at least closed above the lows from the prior week, so that is somewhat of a signal. We're still hanging around that 200-day moving average. Now, ladies and gentlemen, all four of the indexes are showing some type of defense. Okay, that defense is good. We want conviction. All right, anytime in any sport, when you have defense, okay, especially in basketball, I played that a lot. When you have a defensive stop, okay, it's important to capitalize off of that defensive stop, because that's what builds momentum. Okay, so if I end up coming down and I make a key block, all right, or a key steal, it's up to the team to get down there and get that bucket, all right, because that is going to be what helps turn the tables. And that's what we're doing right now. We're making that defensive stop. We got to get the bucket now. Let's get the points, because if we don't, then it was done for nothing. All right, and we don't want to have that happen. Let's continue to protect our money by reading these charts and understanding what's happening. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. That way you get access to all of the future content that is produced by yours truly. All right, make sure that you take care of yourself. Health is wealth. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the most important thing. I'll tell you right now, personally, I ate like trash yesterday and I'm feeling it right now. So today is a detox day for me personally. All right, and a detox day for me means that it is straight up water, lemon water, by the way. I got to detox, get all that stuff out of me. It ain't gonna be pretty, but this is what happens when you do something like that. I want you to know it's all right. There's a lot of foods out there that aren't good for you, but you can't eat a lot of it. That's all I'm gonna tell you. All right, make sure health is wealth. Get into the gym. You are the gym. Take care of your body. Your body is a temple. Make sure you do that and keep it clean. And also spend time with people that you love, all right? Because that helps your mental. It helps you elevate too, all right? Take care of yourself. Health is wealth, and I will catch you next week. Enjoy your weekend. Peace.